Onyeka kept calling Victoria, my magic power is being slow, Victoria being, and I'm just like, why do you keep bringing up my name and saying slow? Because she knows I don't like being called that. So I felt like she was trying to trigger some sort of reaction from me.
Why do you question Shaun's friendship?
Just not taking accountability. Like, he was just trying to shift the blame to me. Oh, blame your boy, blame your guy. Like, he's the one to... And, brother, like, that's not the way guys move, man. So it's just upsetting to see that somebody that you hold in this regard is moving a certain way towards you.
Just remember that some of the examples you cited were hearsay.
Yeah, exactly.
Victoria reported Onyeka and Ben to Big Brother. Sooj also reported Shaun to Big Brother, guys. First up, let me start with Victoria. It's so obvious that Victoria is such a sensitive person. Hence why she likes to keep to herself, not talking too much, because what people say actually gets to her. She reported Onyeka to Big Brother, because yesterday, Big Brother gave the head of house brief concerning the week's wager, and the wager has to do with housemates acting out as aliens, as superheroes and villains. Okay, and this sole character will be decided based off of each housemate's personality. All right, so Onyeka was not trying to group housemates. Onyeka grouped Victoria as one of the superheroes and said a superhero power is going to be being super slow. Victoria took it the wrong way. So she thinks Onyeka is trying to poke her for mentioning that, she's going to act as a slow, slow superhero and all of that. I get it. Okay. It seemed like Onyeka was trying to poke her, but that was not the case at all. I could categorically say, because there are some persons that Onyeka said that, you are a mean person, so you fit in as villains. It was just, her categorizing housemates based off of their personality and to what superhero or villain they fit into. There was no bad blood at all. If there was, we will know. Okay, there was no bad blood, but Victoria took it the other way because she's a very, sensitive person. She's very, very sensitive. Hey. Oh my God. And the whole skirt thing, the situation between Onyeka, Victoria and Ozzy, when Onyeka said that Victoria is now wearing short skirt because of Ozzy, that conversation did not sit well with Victoria, although she did not want to confront Onyeka about it. Victoria is the kind of person that hides her emotions. She doesn't like to open up her emotions, if she's disappointed. She likes to keep things to herself because she's very sensitive. All right. Onyeka did not mean anything bad towards Victoria. I watched when Onyeka was assigning each role to, different housemates based off of their personality, and their fellow housemates were even laughing about it. It wasn't coming from a bad place. Victoria is a calm person, so giving her the role of a slow superheroes was just perfect. Okay, and we know superheroes, they are at extreme. Superheroes personality, villains personality at extreme. Okay, if you're a very calm person, being very slow is what will fit in. If a person like Ozzy that is very authoritative, being a villain is what suits him. And that was just what the whole thing is about. It's not coming from any bad place. She also mentioned that she doesn't like how Ben keeps calling her Shatoria. Funny enough, she said she has mentioned it to Ben that she doesn't like it. Okay, but Ben apologized and still kept calling her that name, but that is actually their dual name. I don't know why she has a problem with it, and she said that Ben has not stopped calling her Shatoria. Just like I said before, Victoria is a very sensitive person and it is obvious. Sooj also reported Shaun to Big Brother because he feels that Shaun is moving a certain type of way, okay, and it's not looking good to him because he sees Shaun as a friend. So, God, I beg go. Big Brother asked Sooj, why are you doubting, Shaun's friendship? And he said that, first off, they told him yesterday, Tofa and Nelly told him yesterday that, when he was disqualified from the 808 game, that Shaun seemed to be happy because he was also disqualified. I'm like, okay, somebody told you. The person that made you disqualified told you that another person is happy. Like, Sooj said that Nelly told him that Shaun seemed to be happy that he was disqualified. And in my head, I'm like, girl, you are the one that made Sooj to be disqualified. You are not blaming yourself. But you are here looking at another person that seemed to be happy. Okay, if you remember the whole Sunday thing about how Shaun and Wani spoke about Nelly's Ikebe and how her body was done and all of that. Guys, Sooj is blaming Shaun, for having that conversation. Sooj said he's actually disappointed that Shaun didn't want to take, responsibility and apologize for making that statement to Wani. You will not believe that it's actually Sooj that carried this whole Ikebe discussion and went and met Shaun. Shaun carried the matter go meet his own babe, Wani, and they talked about it. You have an issue with it. If you did not carry your babes, Ikebe discussion to a guy, that conversation will not come to light. It's Sooj that actually carried that conversation and went and met Shaun. Shaun carried it and met Wani. Now he has a problem with it. You too, you are at fault now. Abi, if he did not mention the whole Ikebe situation to Shaun, I'm sure Shaun will not talk about it. That was the reason Shaun said he's not going to apologize because he thinks he has not done anything wrong. Another scenario that, Sooj painted was, he said during their Smirnoff task that there's something Shaun did, during their Smirnoff task, when they were meant to make cocktail, okay, the recipe, the fruit juice, pineapple juice that he took, Shaun came and snatched it away from him. He took another one. Shaun came also and snatched it from him. So that character seemed very questionable. But you see the funny thing, when the housemates came, to pick different, ingredients for their cocktail, all of them were jam-packed and were rushing, So people that could not get to the front were now stretching their hands, to grab things in order for them to get ingredient before it gets exhausted. Why will Shaun categorically be taking everything Sooj was taking? If not that everybody was rushing. They were really rushing. I wish I could play the clip, but it has been deleted. Okay? Everybody was rushing. So it was a coincidence that Shaun's hand was also picking what Sooj was picking. But he said anyway, it's a minor issue, so he didn't really take it to heart. I'm so happy that Big Brother told him that all these things you complained about, that is making you to question your friend's character, are just mercy. People told you. And to be honest, Nelly is the one that planted all this seed in Sooj's head. Sooj did not have any issue with Shaun until after Sunday that the whole Ikebe discussion came out. Nelly did not want to approach the people that, made that comment. But you will see hear her talking about it whenever she's with Sooj. Okay? Both of them had a very lengthy chat yesterday on the bed. Nelly was telling Sooj that, she doesn't think Shaun can be trusted. She doesn't think Wani can be trusted. He should watch his back and all of that and all of that. All these things Sooj was complaining is because of the conversation he had with Nelly yesterday. Oga is trying to side his babe to the extent of saying that Shaun was excited that he was disqualified. Can you imagine? And the Nelly that even made Sooj to be disqualified, the guy did not blame his babe, but he wants to blame another person that was equally disqualified. What kind of talk is that? Because you are trying to please your own woman. Oh my God, what my gender can do. Anyway, I'm not surprised. I don't expect Sooj to speak against Nelly. If not, who go rub your head for night? Somebody made you disqualified. Instead of you to blame her, he even came to the diary session, was even blaming Big Brother. You could have given me the chance to play the game all through before disqualifying me. Oh, you did not want to say anything bad about your babe, but you want to say something bad about your friend because your babe is not okay with your friend. If not for anything, Shaun and Sooj are like, they are good friends. But since the whole Ikebe thing came up on Sunday, Nelly was obviously happy about it, okay? And she has been complaining to Sooj. All of a sudden, Sooj is now, seeing Shaun as a bad person. But to be honest, Sooj was the one that carried this whole Ikebe conversation and went and met Shaun. If you did not talk about your babe's backside, I am sure Shaun would not have the guts to talk about it. You opened your babe's nyash. The guy carried the matter go meet his own babe and they talked about it. Now you have a problem. So guys, I understand Victoria's totally well. I know she's very sensitive and I'm sure that Onyeka doesn't mean anything bad, okay? It was just her trying to classify housemates based on their personality, and superheroes and villains characters are to the extreme. If you're a calm person, you will fit into a very slow character, and at the end of the day, it's a game. So this one Sooj is complaining about, talking about friendship, this one, that one. You should better remember that this is a game. You should better go and ask Ike how this game is being played. They grab bottle from your hand, they vex you. Go and ask Ike what he did to his fellow house. Sooj.